And you thought I was kidding. We're going to have to keep it a little bit more earthbound right now. A constitution, as you well know, is nothing else but a school of discords, misunderstandings, quarrels, disagreements, fruitless party agitation, party whims. In a word, a school of everything that serves to destroy the personality of state activity. Well, I think that says it all. By such measures, we shall obtain the power of destroying little by little, step by step, all that at the outset, when we enter on our rights, we are compelled to introduce into the constitutions of states to prepare for the transition to an imperceptible abolition of every kind of constitution. And then the time has come to turn every form of government into our despotism. To sum that up, I think this one is definitely worth repeating. This, then, is a program of the new Constitution. We shall make law, right, and justice in the guise of proposals to the legislative course, by the decrees of the President under the guise of general regulations, of orders of the Senate, and of resolutions of the State Council in the guise of ministerial orders, and in case a suitable occasion should arise, in the form of a revolution in the state. I'm going to try to get through this in just a couple minutes because I want to talk to you about how they plan this revolution, where they're going to cause this event where they will supposedly be forced to declare martial law. What we want is that from the first moment of its promulgation, while the peoples of the world are still stunned by the accomplished fact of the revolution, still in a condition of terror and uncertainty, that they should recognize once for all that we are so strong, so inexpugnable, so superabundantly filled with power that in no case shall we take any account of them, and so far from paying any attention to their opinions or wishes, we are ready and able to crush with irresistible power all expression or manifestation thereof at every moment and in every place, that we have seized at once everything we wanted and shall in no case divide our power with them. Then, in fear and trembling, they will close their eyes to everything and be content to await what will be the end of it all. These people are not going to be playing with kid gloves, and you better be prepared for this. I think by now, especially after we've taken a look at the 7-part plan that the Illuminati does have for the creation of their New World Order, and after having gone through their political agenda, I think we have a good idea of what they're doing, what they plan to do, and what the entire nature of their agenda is going to be like. I mean, their own writings make it very clear. This is going to be a global despot. This person is going to make Hitler look like a beginner. Literally, he hates every single one of you in this room already, and he doesn't even know you. Because he knows the one driving force that could stop them are us. But we're supposed to be doing something other than worrying about them. We're supposed to be worrying about all those souls that they're taken straight to hell. Now we have to think to ourselves, and I want you to ask yourselves this very serious question. Do you have to really wait to get to heaven to start acting like a child of the King? Why aren't we acting like it? Aren't we supposed to be the emissaries, the ambassadors of the heavenly kingdom upon this face of the earth? Aren't we the ones that's supposed to be telling everyone about God, about Jesus Christ, about salvation? Why aren't we out there doing this? As I said, my heart literally is just being torn over the occultists because no one's witnessing to them. And I have to tell you, I'm only one person. But there's a whole lot of other one people here that if we work together, we could do something. So I want you to seriously consider the nature of the problem we're facing. But I want you also to consider the nature of the answer that's within all of us. The last section that we will be covering in this discussion will be what I call the protocols and prophecies. We are literally going to be taking the protocols of Zion, which I think for now we've proven cannot possibly represent a Zionist/Jewish conspiracy. It's obviously an Illuminati conspiracy. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking their own material, we're going to be comparing it to the 13th chapter of the book of Revelation, and we're going to see if they line up. Because I am convinced, especially after doing all the research I've done, not just, of course, in the scriptures, but when you compare the writings of the Illuminati to the Illuminati, the writings of the Illuminati to the Bible, you're going to find out that right now, the Illuminati, without realizing it, are actually pre-designing things that are going to be fulfilled in the book of Revelation. And so it's really almost poetic justice that the deceivers end up as the deceived. What we're going to do, we're going to go basically verse by verse through the 13th chapter of the book of Revelation. So if you have your Bibles, I would advise you to take them out right now and turn to the 13th chapter in the book of Revelation. We're going to first read through what the Illuminati's writings state. Then we're going to compare it to, in this case, the very first verse, and then we're going to just keep going back and forth. By all these means, we shall so wear down the chattel that they will be compelled to offer us international power of a nature that by its position will enable us without any violence gradually to absorb all the state forces of the world and to form a super government. In place of the rulers of today, we shall set up a bogey which we've called the super government administration. Its hands will reach out in all directions like nippers, and its organization will be of such colossal dimensions that it cannot fail to subdue all the nations of the world. Ever since that time, we have been leading the peoples from one disenchantment to another, so that in the end they should turn also from us in favor of that king despot of the blood of Zion, whom we are preparing for the world.